What's going on, family? Really quick, let's talk real quick. Let's talk about something that's very vital to what you all share and what you need to have a healthy relationship: consistency. I know you all hear me talk about that, and I always add that in most of my videos because we lack it. We will always start something but never finish it. We will start, being consistent in one area, and then we'll slack off in everything else. And we wonder why relationships never last. We wonder why there's so many issues. Because the main problem is that we always allow what we're not used to doing to always hinder us. We're consistent in everything else in our life. We're consistent in our jobs. We're consistent with, being in other people's lives. We're consistent with shopping. We're consistent with, drinking. We're consistent with hanging out with the guys. We're consistent on everything else in our life. But when it comes to the person that you're in love with, you're inconsistent. Your inconsistency will not only cost you what you all are really trying to build, but it will cost you time and effort. Time is something that you can never get back. You can make up for lost time, but you'll never get it back. You will spend more time trying to play catch up than you will trying to be consistent in the areas and the things that you need to be consistent in. Most of the time, a lot of individuals will always use the excuse, well, I'm not like that. Well, I've never had anybody like you. Well, I'm not used to doing that because, I'm not, that's just not me. Well, you're trying to change me. You're trying to make me the somebody that you want me to be. No, all it's going to take is for you to be consistent. If she wants you to text her every morning, then there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what she wants. If he wants you to make a phone call when you get home and when you leave going to work, nothing wrong with that. I think the problem is that we feel like somebody's trying to control us and manipulate us, but it's not even about that. The thing about it is, it's really about us being able to be thoughtful and understand that it's not about you, but it's really about them. And so the more consistent you are, the much more you all will grow. And you got to work one day at a time. You got to knock out one thing at a time. The thing about it is that you're not going to be like this superhero. You're not going to be this Wonder Woman for this man, or you're not going to be Superman for this woman. No. The thing about it is that you're going to have to learn how to be consistent in every area of your life. If you're never able to do that, then you'll never be able to grow with an individual. And it all starts with you. Stop making excuses. Stop saying what you can't do. Stop talking about your past. Stop allowing everything that you have been through to hinder you from being the man and woman that you need to be for the person that you love. See, we talk about how much we love somebody until we're pushed up against the wall and we're challenged. We're challenged with trying to change. We're challenged with them saying, this is what I need from you. Can you produce it? But of course, on our jobs, we can produce. We can produce with our friends. We can be consistent in everything else. But for some reason, we always fall short. And that falling short will cost you. Believe it or not, the person is taking notes. They're sitting back and they ain't saying nothing. They're trying to see how you're going to move forward. What's going to take place in order for you all to grow. And growth is essential to your relationship. It's essential to your marriage. And you take one day at a time, you knock down one day at a time. Every time they come to you, you feel like they're complaining. Every time they bring up something, you feel like they're complaining. And you feel like they're always nitpicking at different things that you're not doing. It's not about them complaining. What it's really about is about you being consistent. That's all they're asking. Can you follow through with one task? Can you just do that? On your way to work, can you call me every morning while you're driving to work? Can we just chat? That'll start my day off right. That's what she wants? Do that. But you might be that kind of person that you don't want. Sometimes you be very irritated. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to talk to nobody in the morning, but you want a relationship. You want to make it all about you. You want to do what you have to do. And you expect for things to get better. You expect for things to get right. It's not going to happen that way you are. The things that you're inconsistent in will do nothing more than taint your relationship. And let me say this, tank your relationship. So do what you got to do. Be responsible. Be respectful, but listen to what they're saying. Because sometimes love is not the most important thing. Being consistent, being loyal, being honest will make up for everything else. And I promise you, you talk about how much you love some person, let's see how much you love them if you can be consistent in the small little things they talk about. Have a blessed day.